A thorny crown. Today's passage is taken from Matthew chapter 27, verses 11 to 31. I'll read verse 11, 28, and 29. Now Jesus stood before the governor, and the governor asked him, saying, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus said to him, "It is as you say." And they stripped him and put a scarlet robe on him, and they had twisted a crown of thorns. They put it on his head, and a reed of his right hand. And they bowed the knee before him and mocked him, saying, "Hail, King of the Jews!" The crown of thorns is a symbol of Christ's suffering and humiliation. At the time of Christ's life, heroes were crowned with a wreath of leaves. Jesus' followers called him the King of the Jews. So the soldiers made a crown of thorns to mock him. They pierced his brow, spit upon him, and cursed him for hours. Although he was God, Jesus endured the cruel mocking without complaining. This he did for our sake. Physical abuse may be far removed from some people, yet many of us have experienced some form of verbal abuse. There are many times that we have our feelings hurt, whether it be a word of disapproval from an employer or coworker, a quick, angry reaction from a loved one, or ugly gossip in a telephone call. Hurting words cut to the deepest part of our emotions, leaving us with feelings of loneliness, insecurity, and rejection. Our innate reaction is self-protection and revenge, and so we retaliate with words and looks that cover our fears of weakness. It's very hard to turn the other cheek when one feels like running away or fighting back. Yet Christ lived the words he taught by enduring the worst taunting and abuse ever given. His reaction was not natural, but supernatural. He was faithful to the path he had chosen to follow, suffering for our sakes and bearing our sins to make us acceptable to God. So let me ask you, are we willing to be faithful to his radical teachings and responses, to suffer for him and others when the result could be pain and rejection? Let us stand with Christ, forgiving those who wrongfully abuse us, and work in peace for all. God bless you.